Our next topic is buoyancy methods. Okay, in basics of sensor technology, buoyancy method is one of the topic in third unit. But in textbook given flat gauges. So both the flat gauges and buoyancy methods. The topic name is different, but the topic is same. Okay, you have to remember in external exam maybe they will give flat gauges or otherwise buoyancy methods. So in this method we have two types of buoyancy methods are there. So the first one is flat type liquid level gauges, and the second one is flat shaft liquid level gauge. So it's mean the buoyancy method is useful to measure the liquid level of the open tank or a closed tank. So it's mean we are taking whatever it may be the liquidity, that liquidity in a open tank or a closed tank. That open tank and closed tank liquidity we can measure by using these two methods. So the liquidity we are storing in a different manner, because the reason, so all the liquidities are not possibility to store in a same manner. Because suppose for example in our water tank we are storing the water in open tank also, there is no much more huge loss for that. But we are store the petrol in a open tank, this one will give a very huge damage, because the reason is the petrol continuously has been evaporating. So we are taking that petrol in a open tank, definitely the petrol continuously has been evaporating. Because of that, after sometimes it will be a very huge loss. Because of that, we need to measure whatever it may be the liquidity in a different manner. Because of that, here we are taking a two types. One is a flat type liquid level gauges, and the second one is flat shaft liquid level gauges. Okay, so first we will go for a flat type liquid level gauges. So whatever it may be the topic in this fourth unit, first we need to remember always what actually the diagram according to the topic, and as well as what are the nameplates in that diagram is a very important. So according to the nameplates only we have a explanation and operating principle of that particular topic. It's mean whatever it may be the measurement we are taking. Okay. So the nameplates are very important. In external exam also you will not forget to write nameplates. So here the nameplates are a tank and flat and liquid, counterbalance weight, and as well as shaft of pulley and pulley, pointer, level calibrated scale. Okay. I observed this one when I went to paper evaluation. A few students draw the only diagram but not mention the nameplates. It's mean whatever it may be that particular diagram nameplates. Okay, you should have to remember this one always. Okay, then we will go for a topic. Okay, so in this, the majorly we are taking a flat. What is meaning of flat? Flat in the sense this one having a certain weight. So the meaning of this one is a move on the surface of the liquid level. Okay, so whatever it may be the flat we are taking, that one having certain weightage, it's a little bit weightage. So that one always move on a liquid level surface. Okay, so that is the meaning of the flat. Okay, and we are taking a counterbalance according to the flat. So these two are we are balancing each other. So most of the cases the flat is a little bit very high weight compared to counterbalance weight. Because of that the entire balance is completely either up or down. So either up or down, it's completely based on the liquid level. So okay, so suppose for example the phenomenon is like this. If any case the water head level will be increases, the flat will be up. So if any case water head level will be decreases, the flat will be downwards. Okay, so this is the actual procedure here. Okay, the same working principle applicable here. So we are taking a for counterbalance weight. So this one is a counterbalance weight, so red color indicated, and this black color indicated the flat. So that flat always move either up or downwards. So if any case water head level means if any liquid level we are taking in that particular tank, so according to the liquid level, the flat will be moving either upward or downward. Okay, so you remember that one always. Here you remember here. So here we are taking a tested liquid. So which liquid we need to test it? So it's mean to measure the liquidity level. That tested liquid we are taking in this particular tank. Okay. So and then go for tap. So tap is just like a narrow wide. So it's completely attached both flat and as well as counterbalance in both the ways. And shaft of pulley. So we are taking a one pulley. So pulley means it's just a rotatory body. Okay. So we are taking and shaft of that pulley. So pulley having certain shaft and the shaft is coupled with the pointer. Okay. Whenever the shaft of the pulley is rotating, then automatically what will happen? The pointer also rotating. It's mean whenever the shaft of pulley will move in a certain direction, either left hand side or right hand side. So according to that pulley shaft, the pointer also moving either left hand side and right hand side. So left hand side is a very low level scale, and right hand side is a high level scale. High level scale in the sense we are taking from either 0 to certain level in the sense scale is maybe 30 meters or 30 centimeters, whatever it is. Okay, from 0 to certain level. So this one will be calibrated. So what actually the principle of operation here in the sense, if any case the water tank level is a certain level, we are taking, suppose for example that one is a 10 meters. Okay, so then automatically what will happen, the flat also is there in a 10 meters surface area. So according to that the graduated scale will be measured 10 meters on a graduated scale. Okay, so if any case we are enhancing the water head level in the tank, then automatically what will happen, the flat will be move upward direction. So up to the level of, this is a maximum, it's mean when we will fill the more liquid in that particular tank, it will be reached to certain maximum point. Okay, so that point we are taking again. So when we are fill the certain liquid in a tank, so it will be reached to 20 meters. So okay, so that 20 meters will be measured by the graduated scale. So it's mean whenever the flat will be move upward direction and the counterbalance will be downward direction, then automatically what will happen, the shaft of the pulley will be move right hand side, then automatically what will happen, the pointer also move right hand side. So it's mean it will be the pointer will be reached to the 20 meters scale, 20 meters on a graduated scale. Okay, so this is the actual procedure, it will be moved. So according to the meter scale, so 20 meters, 10 meters, we can identify, or otherwise we will calculate the how much of water quantity means how much of liquid quantity is there inside the tank, we can measure it. So there is a reference values for each and every water head level. Suppose for example, for a 1 meter of water head liquid level in the tank, so it will give say 20 liters liquidity. Okay, 20 liters liquidity. Okay, 20 liters liquidity. So according to that, it will be increasing of that meters. So we can calculate it according to the level liquid head of that quantity. Suppose for example, it will be enhancing at 10 meters in the sense 1 meter is a 20 liters in the sense 10 into 20. So 10 into 20 in the sense 200 liters. So it will be enhancing at 2 meters in the sense 20 into 20. So it will be 400 liters. 400 liters in that particular tank. Okay. So this is the actual procedure in this particular topic. Okay. So the major operation is the flat is moving either upward or a downward. So this is a main important point. When it will be moving a downward or upward, in the sense when the water head level will be decreases, the flat will be a downward direction. Whenever the water head level will be increases, the flat will be upward direction. Okay, so according to that, the shaft of the pulley will be moving either right hand side or left hand side. So it's mean. And our next topic, next type in this topic, okay, flat shaft liquid level gauges. So in previous case, whatever it may be the flat we are taking, the flat is moving either upward or downward. But here, the architecture and the structure of this measurement is there is no possibility to move that particular flat either upward or downward. It move either right hand side or otherwise left hand side with certain angle. So it's mean here the flat is moving in an angular displacement moment. Okay, so here also we are taking one flat and as well as a tank and as well as liquid level in the tank. So here we are taking a closed tank. So in previous case we are taking only open tank, but here we are taking a closed tank. Okay, so in that closed tank we are taking test liquid. So it's mean which type of liquid level we need to measure, that test liquid we are taking in that particular closed tank. Okay, so this is a circulatory graduated scale. Okay, so rotating shaft we are taking here. So it's mean the shaft is always rotating. So it's based on the flat movement. Okay, so either the flat is moving left hand side with certain angle, in the sense the pointer also moving according to the maximum level. Suppose for example, we can indicate this one is a 0 level, in the sense, or otherwise we are taking either this one is a 0 level of the flat, in the sense. So whenever we are enhancing the liquid level up to here, in the sense, automatically what will happen, this flat will move so with certain angle. So according to the angle only, it will shows the certain reading. So it's mean the point whenever the flat is moving like left hand side with certain angle, in the sense, we can the pointer will shows at this particular maximum point. Okay, maybe this one is a 10 meters or a 20 meters according to the graduated scale. Okay, the same phenomena in previous case, it's a linear variation. Linear variation, in the sense, the flat is either upward or downward. But in this particular case, the flat is moving either left hand side or a right hand side with certain angular displacement. But here the flat is moving left hand side with certain angular displacement. So whatever it may be the liquid quantity. Okay, so already I told we are taking initially what actually the liquid level, that one is a, suppose for example 10 meters. So we are taking this one is a reference point. Okay, so reference water head level. So if any case we are enhancing the water head level, it will be reached to 20 meters. Okay, or otherwise we are decreasing the water liquid level 5 meters. Okay, how we can calculate it, in the sense, it's based on the reference value. So what actually the previous liquid level in the tank and what actually the liquid level right now. Okay, so either that one is a less than of the reference liquid level, or otherwise more than of the reference liquid level. Okay, so according to that we are taking, suppose for example the liquid level will be increases, in the sense, suppose for example the liquid level is more than of 10, reference point, in the sense. So suppose example 20 minus 10. So it's mean the enhancement of the water head level is 10 meters. So the maximum water head level is 20 meters, and the reference water head level is, previous water head level is 10 meters. Okay, so this is the next value, next topic. So you remember here, This is the major points. In previous case, the major points are, these are the major points in previous case. And in the operation, these are the major points in previous case, previous topic. And in second topic, these are the major topics. Major points. So application, this gauge can be used both in closed and open tanks to measure the liquid level. This gauge can be used to measure level of liquids and semi-liquids.